Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
If you say, oh, àtijẹ àtimu, wọ́n ti sanwó fún, wọ́n ti ṣe kinní kan. And another reason, since I didn't send someone there, another reason I didn't even bother to come out because I said, well, mi ò rán yàn lọ. We all will get a reported information. I will not get the first-hand information. I'll just listen to everybody. And I think I joined Papariano that day or later in the evening of Friday to listen to him on his platform and stuff like that, just to get one or two information. And I have been hearing information here and there, just mismatch informations. For example, like the one they said now that not the driver said he heard a noise. Some people say he did not hear a noise, and now he was brought and he said he did not hear a noise. So it's always so. If I didn't send somebody there, that's all you figure out. But one thing is, moving forward, we all have heard the inquest and the autopsy, toxicology, and everything. Everybody, let me clap for Magistrate Shotobi. Let me clap for her. I'm clapping for Magistrate Shotobi for actually taking 4 people. I think there were 4 witnesses on this past 11th. To my understanding, they said the pathologist, Samilari, the driver, and the doctor from Perez. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. I'm very happy about that. And I think they said the next inquest is scheduled for the 27th. Because the pathologist will be cross-examined. The pathologist will be cross-examined on the 27th of this month. Before that day, my team is trying to. We have been working behind the camera. I'm not going to say underground. We have been working behind the camera to see what can be and will be done. In fact, we were also deliberating today before I don't believe it's the 25. Okay, thank you for that correction. I don't believe I ended the call with them. I think I dozed off. I actually think I dozed off on that conversation as usual, Abi. Bẹ́ẹ̀kì àwọn olórí burúkú Temi's platform wọ́n á ní kó kí n sùn ibi ló ń jókòó sí àwọn wèrè wọ́n sọra wọn di important àwọn olóṣì àwọn olódo àwọn àgbá òfìfo. Anyway, I put down 1 or 2 things here so I will not forget. If Sammy Jojo, please, you can unmute, and if people are in the comment section, please, you can. If I'm wrong, please type the correct thing. I wasn't told. I just heard from the streets of TikTok coming in and out. They said Perez doctor said from the footage. I heard that the doctor from Perez Medical Center said when the Apokojaye Wunmi, when Wunmi went to the TV station and said that Mohbad was brought in alive, but 20 minutes later they came to tell them that Mohbad was dead. Because she will try to change the narrative that Mohbad was not actually brought in dead, that he was brought alive to the hospital, and then he was. Sammy Jojo, please unmute. Please, I want you to unmute. Keep your phone unmuted. So that they said the doctor said he saw the footage that they actually brought the patient in dead. Is that correct, Sammy Jojo?
Yes, that's correct. He said because of what they heard, they have the all
Footage.
the CCTV, yeah, the footage of everything, how they came in, how it was attending. Because of that, they had to get all the CCTV footage. That if we need it, if they need it, that they can provide all the footage,
So we
how he was
are
attending
going
to
to,
him. Uh,
on Monday, we are going to be requesting for the CCTV footage. And if the people that are managing Baba Mohbad in terms of Shitu, Sanshit and Co., if they are here and listening under the critical kill and pay one, let them also request for
Thinkers,
the critical thinkers.
critical
Let
thinkers,
them
yeah, the
also have
gladiators.
to request for the footage of how they brought Mohbad in. Number one. Number two, I am very, very happy that the doctor actually said that. Now, in that footage, I also think I overheard, I stand to be corrected, that the doctor said that they drove in. They drove in. Is that correct, Sammy Jojo? They drove in. Is that
Yes, yeah,
okay?
that's correct. They drove in
Okay.
like if he said the way they drove in like bí àwọn díẹ̀ ló kù kọ́ kọlu fence àbí nǹkan kan but they drove in roughly like roughly.
Okay, good, good. So they drove in. So the word I am emphasizing right there is they drove. I'm emphasizing the drove. Because remember, Wumi said went from the first hospital to the second hospital, they had to put Mohbad on Okada. Okada. So now, the doctor said from the footage, they drove in. They drove in. There was no Okada. So we are trying to poke hole. You know, not that we don't know that Wumi is a pathological and pathetic liar. Okay, so but we are trying to point these things out. So there is no Okada. They drove in. So when we get the footage can be duplicated. So there's no point saying, àwọn Wùnmí, wọ́n máa sáré lọ síbẹ̀, lọ́ọ̀yà Wùnmí máa sáré lọ síbẹ̀. They will say, no, 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 no. It can always be, it's just, you're just going to put it on a flash drive. It can be duplicated to as many people that wants a copy. Okay, it can be duplicated. So we should not be afraid that, oh, don't mention it here because Team Wumi will go there and collect it and we will not have it, then they will manipulate it. So that we actually, I don't even know. When we were all in a group together with Muyiwa and Co, we mentioned it to them that they should go and get the hospital footage way back in December of 2023. And it's unfortunate that we are still saying the same thing almost 2 years down the road. So that is one or two things right there. The driver said at 3 a.m. Monday morning, at 3 a.m. Monday morning. Okay, I don't know if it has been discussed anywhere else. Sammy Jojo, I said, please leave your mic unmuted. Leave your mic unmuted.
àwọn boys yìí ni ó lè máa disturb.
Oh, are your boys? Àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa ń bẹ̀ pò owó tí ẹ̀ ń
Ṣèṣe
fà ní. Àwọn ọmọ
wọ́n máa ń
yẹn
bá
hàn.
mi po wọ́n máa ń po wọ́n máa ń po
Ẹ kò kí ìwọ bàbá yìí ní òwe ẹ̀ àjọ máa ṣe gbogbo kìíní ni. So 3 a.m. Monday morning. Am I correct? The driver of the Prado said 3 a.m. Monday morning. Did I hear right or did I hear wrong? Please
Ye-
correct me.
yes, yes, you correct. You correct, my lord.
I am
Yes, my lord.
correct. Okay,
Ó sọ̀rọ̀
good.
pé ipa
So the
yes,
driver said 3
yes,
a.m.
yes,
Monday
yes, my lord.
morning. Okay, good. Now, let me elaborate on that. Okay, I don't know if anybody that have discussed it, if they have done it this way. I am doing it, but okay, let's talk about that 3 a.m. Monday morning. 3 a.m. Monday morning, according to the driver, he said he was called 3 a.m. Monday morning to go to a chemist or pharmacy. Now, this is few things I want to say about 3 a.m. I want to say that about 3 a.m. Number one, when Wunmi went for her interview, Wunmi said a nurse stayed overnight, all night with us. A nurse was there all through the night. I think all through the night was her English. Let me look for it. Phone me that. Jen Lowajade. A nurse was with us all through the night. We know definitely it couldn't have been. We know it is not Tuesday night stroke. We know it is not Tuesday night stroke Wednesday because Baba Mohbad was there and they picked the body. So go ahead.
Don't check it. Be too off.
So we know.
So
Go ahead.
yeah, you want to say you said something? I didn't get that.
Wunmi, during Wunmi's interview, one of her interviews, Wunmi said
Yes.
that the nurse was with us through the night. Through the night.
Yes, my lord. Yes,
So,
my lord. You're correct, Lord.
so now, and Iya Mohbad said, ẹ bá mi wá nurse fún mi. Ẹ bá mi
Very
wá nurse
correct.
fún mi. Ọ̀rọ̀ wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó
Very
máa sọ.
correct.
Where are the critical
Very
thinkers?
correct, my lord.
Please put on your critical cap and be thinking critically. So take Wunmi's interview when she said that a nurse was with them through the night. Okay, we all agreed Mohbad died on Monday. Well, not we all. Majority of us, based on the scientific presentation of Mohbad's body post-mortem, okay, based one, that is the scientific presentation of Mohbad's body post-mortem, based on Iya Mohbad's multiple testimony that ní kó tó di pé ó kú ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn, kó tó di pé ó kú lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn, that she said at almost 5 different places, 5 different days, 5 different times, 5 different locations. When she said kó tó di pé ó kú níjọ́ Monday yẹn, even on our neighbor's platform, MFM's platform, she also said the same thing, that at 3:00 p.m. on Monday, she called back to Wunmi's house. Wunmi wá sọ wípé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ rí ikú ọkọ, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ rí ikú ọmọ o, Mohbad ni o. We also know from the chart that was presented by Prime Boy that, those people in the house were having some critical issues going on. Hence, they said that Prime Boy should not come to the house. They said Prime Boy should not come to the house. We even can say, why will Lifestyle be sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́? Why tí Lifestyle ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ tó ṣe fi voice note sílẹ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́? Why? Gen Z wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́, wọ́n máa ń pariwo sọ̀rọ̀ ni. So obviously some things were going on in the house that he did not want his phone to pick up. That was why ó ṣe ń fi ọwọ́ bo phone tó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ ní inú ilé. So we all know that some things happened, because we can also say that Maitiwa, please don't come here. Please don't come here now. Please don't come here now. Please. Shows that if you analyze that sentence, it's loaded. It is very intense. And nobody accused him of saying, wo ọ̀ràn tó dá, ṣòun la ṣì ń rán o. The trouble you caused, that's what we are dealing with right now. Don't come here. Like emphatically, kò jágbe mọ́, kò jọ. It did not connote a message like you was trying to shut the person up or scold the person or you are angry with the person. Please don't come here now, please. It's not that wahala to dá sílẹ̀. The problem you caused yesterday is what we are dealing with. Don't come here. Just stay away from us. Okay? It's not like that. So we now know that all of these things are more of Monday than Tuesday, because look at 3 a.m. they called him to come and go to pharmacy. They called the driver to come and take them to pharmacy. I know if this boy Kiloruko top movie might say now that it was Wumi that was having menstrual cramps and they wanted to go and buy pad. We all know top movie. He will twist everything and that's what they will come up with. But we know that they are all morons. They are all morons, okay? So that is that on that. Then another thing was, according to what Sammy Jojo just said now, is that my another observation around that 3 a.m. is that the driver said no, they cannot go with his car or with his Prado because there was no gas. Hence, he used Mohbad's car. And I think from what Arifa also did, this little
Supreme, not the driver. The driver did not use Mohbad's car. It was not the driver. When they asked him to, like, he should come and take them to the pharmacy, he said he doesn't have fuel in his car. So they now went inside to take Mohbad's car. And they already claimed that Mohbad's car was not working.
That the people that came to knock on his door and he wouldn't know them.
Yes.
Okay, he wouldn't know them.
Yes. But it was the same people that they went to the show together, that they
came together.
Group of people that they went to the show together.
Okay, good. Thank you for that corrections. So now, that again, we can poke hole in Wumi's the liar. Wumi the liar, the killer. We can also say that Wumi lied by saying that Mohbad's car was not in good condition. Mohbad's car was not working. And if they could take the car to the pharmacies at 3 a.m., how come they couldn't take the car that she had to go and get the neighbor? Maybe, she said that maybe Mohbad was bleeding and his car was full of blood, and that is why they have to make that story up. Maybe that is why they have to make that story up. So now we know, and we can vividly say Mohbad's car was in good, not perfect condition. How many people in Nigeria have their car in a perfect condition? But at least it was in a movable condition. He can move from one spot to another because they used it at 3 in the morning to go to the pharmacy. And I am 100% sure it is not the same pharmacy that is opposite or adjacent to their house, or the one Yomi said is about 4 minutes walk. Because, and I don't know which pharmacy is open in that neighborhood at 3 a.m. Is the pharmacy 24 hours? Which pharmacy in that neighborhood is 24-hour service? At 3 a.m. that will be open. That is another cause for investigation. That would be another cause for investigation if the police and if the critical thinkers that are thinking for Baba and they are thinking for Baba's lawyers, if they will do a good job, they should please be noting down all of these points. Which pharmacy or what pharmacy did they go to? Please, when you come up, mute. Thank you, sir. What pharmacy or which pharmacy did they go to at 3 in the morning? Because definitely it is not all of the pharmacy that will be open 24/7 to go to. That's number one. And number two, what type of emergency? Okay, so senior princess, abi senior, atuni senior princess, junior princess. Senior princess said I was going to ask if pharmacy open till that time of the morning. Okay, so those are the questions. We people going to the next inquest, please note all of these questions and ask these questions. Let's note them down. Okay, and if you go to the next inquest, there is nothing wrong, Sammy Jojo, when we say at this junction. You can conclude at the inquest, you can say at this junction, your honor, my lord, i I think Wunmi needs to be recalled, or everybody in that house needs to be recalled. Based on this evidence, we are also going to do some legal works on the ground, not underground, behind the camera. I like behind the camera more. So we want to know which pharmacy opened at 3 a.m. because they actually took Mohbad's car, the car that Wunmi told us was not working in her CTC. Wunmi said because Mohbad's car was not working, they had to go and call the neighbor. So now, but we now know that at 3 a.m. they drove the car throw and fro. The car did not pack up on their way. They drove it through and fro back to the house at 3 a.m. So we want to know why, and we also want to know which mechanic. Because I remember I asked this lady, Queen Mother, she said she knows the mechanic. She was going to get us some information, even though I know she's still with me, but she never came back with the information. So these are the things, these are the highlights I want us to all be noting down for our next inquest. And hopefully before the next inquest, what we are doing from our own end, we would have gotten a concrete response from what we are doing. When you don't see me on live, it doesn't mean I be a pe shaking shake pe ẹ ti dà wá nù. No, 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 no. Mohbad gan ò ní gbà, kò ní gbà kí n dà yín nù. So now okay. So the driver left on Monday morning. He said after they gave him the money, we want to know who handed him the money. Was it Darosha that handed the money over to him? Or was it Wunmi that handed the money over to him? And where did the money come from? Was it the money they went to withdraw at Ikorodu when Mohbad wanted to? Because they said, Wunmi told us that Mother of the nation. I don't understand. Wunmi told us from her CTC that at Darosha, they went and withdrew money. And when Mohbad and Prime Boy started fighting, she went to call them. She ran to call them to come and separate them. That is what the excuse she gave us, and that is the reason why she said she did not witness the fight, because she left. She said she left, and I believe Faldile Abifalade had asked her and said, "Why did you leave? Did you not see them fight?" He said, "No." They said, "Why did you leave to go and call someone to come and separate when there was no fight?" And I believe she said that because she knows that it was going to lead to a fight. It was going to lead to a fight. That was from the previous CTC. That was why she left to go and call Darosha and Adura, because they went to withdraw money. Was it the same money? And what was the mode of payments? Mode of payments. Payments. Sammy Jojo on mute, please. Because mute. See, Sammy Jojo, please on mute. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn fún problem gan ni wọ́n máa ń bá Sammy Jojo fà. We have also on this platform, we have discredited Lifestyle that told them that He left the house at 11:30. We have been able to successfully say that that was a lie by evidenced by as evidenced by the text messages between him and Prime Boy. We have concluded that, which we are also going to include that in our write-up if we have, that Prime Boy was not Prime Boy, Lifestyle was in that house till like about 5:10 p.m. on Monday. So, and between that time was when Wumi said 3 p.m. when Mama Mohbad called and said, eh, ẹ gbà mí o, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí ikú ọmọ o, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí ikú ọkọ o. So that happened around 3 p.m. And with the voice note that Lifestyle left at about 3:45, 3:43 p.m. and he was talking kele kele, whispering. He was whispering, or actually it was, yeah, whispering. Check out the word whisper. We knew something was up. In fact, when I gave it to few people to analyze that voice note, they were even saying that the same the day, I don't know, that there was similarities with the same background noise with Mohbad's hand that is circulating. The same background noise with that hand that was circulating is in the same noise in that voice note that Lifestyle sent to Prime Boy. That Lifestyle sent to Prime Boy. So, critical thinkers, please note that down. We talk about Wumi said in her, we talk about the nurse that was there all through the night. I think I have them. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Otherwise, when I come back, I can show you. I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave this in. So, let me see. Yeah, Mohbad was okay. Yeah, we talked about saying that we should look for Nurse Fumi. We should look for Nurse Fumi because only Ashiri, Ashiri in English, Ashiri is a Yoruba word, and Ashiri means secret. That Nurse Fumi, according to Mama Mohbad, Nurse Fumi has some secrets with her. Àṣírí wà lọ́wọ́ Nurse Fumi. Àṣírí pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Nurse Fumi. So Nurse Fumi has secrets to tell us. Secrets. And then we want to assume it was Nurse Fumi that was there overnight. The one Wunmi claimed, not one nurse was with us overnight. We had to call another nurse. They had to call another nurse. So 2 nurses were involved in this Mohbad's death. 2 nurses. Now we still need Coramed Hospital reports. Coramed was the first hospital that Mohbad was taken to, according to them, according to this people, Gen Z, because so far we have not heard anything whatsoever from Coramed. Coramed has not given any reports. Coramed has not given any public statements. Coramed has not said anything whatsoever. We still need Coramed if indeed it is true that these these killers, if they truly took Mohbad to Coramed, because I don't know, I stand to be corrected, if Coramed had given, even from the police statements, they said they were taken to Coramed, then later taken to Perez. Coramed had not issued any statements. We know in the past that Perez issued a statement and addressed the public that he was brought in dead, And we are very pleased also that we know now that a doctor from Perez came to the inquest to say that after seeing Wumi's lies, listening to her lies on the TV, saying that the boy was brought in alive, and then Top Movie trying to justify that statement by saying yes, he was alive before they took the medical records, before they interviewed them, trying to take the assessment, trying to check the patient. So if they actually did that, then they will have documents, they will have a chart established for the boy, for Mohbad. But according to what they said, they didn't have any chance for him because he was brought in dead. In fact, I think I'm hearing they say all his teeth were clenched together. Eyín ẹ̀ ti papọ̀. Eyín ẹ̀. And if you remember, Papariano showed some pictures behind his screen and his backdrop many times and directed everybody to Mohbad's teeth. Pé ẹ wo eyín ẹ̀ bó ṣe rí, Mohbad's teeth. So these are one or two things I want us to pay attention to. Critical thinkers, I hope you are critical thinkers. I hope critical thinkers. I hope you are what J or I mean like J. I don't know. Jay, do you want to contribute anything? Moving on, they said Samilari also was there via visual testimony, visual appearance, media appearance, visual. Yeah. He also said exactly the same thing that Naira Marley said. Arrest of Mohbad. Arrest, am I correct? The teeth part and that he was murdered. Correct. Well, let me see. I don't know evidence that he was murdered. How? Titilayo, how? Expatiate on that. What is your rationale for saying that? Expatiate. I don't know if you are murdered, it shows your teeth. It has any effect on the So Naira Marley and Samilari, they both stated arrest everybody in the house. Arrest everybody in the house. Arrest everybody in the house. So those are little summary from me. From me is dropping in this pathology report. Now, the people are saying is the same. It's a junior to the other pathologists that came. They are from the same lawsuit. They are this, they are that. Let's talk about the pathologist. It's going to be a conflict of interest for if it's a junior colleague to contradict a senior colleague. It's ethical or unethical because I don't see why they cannot have an independent autopsy. And I wondered why Baba will choose, or the critical thinker will choose, a pathologist from the same facility from the old one that was unascertainable. So I don't know why they will do that. And I thought Bukky Jesse said that what if they okay, not Belo, not Iloshe, over 30 million, abi ṣé over or almost 30 million low cost Was it over 30 million or almost 30 million or about 30 million ni wọ́n san? So how come? But they said the specimen was taken abroad. So we need to see the address, and we will need to see where it was conducted, the laboratory it was conducted, because as far as I'm concerned, that's baloney. That is baloney. So, but like I said, when we were talking, I say Emma Dawo, say go fund me, and let's do it this way, let's do it that way, this one, that one. It is only the love of Mohbad that is keeping some people going in this justice for Mohbad. Otherwise, really, ó yẹ kí n máa ṣe yọkọlú kò wá tán bí, but I'm not going to do that because abiyamọ ni mí. Now,